Hello everybody, the Lawn Gnome is here, and I love the 80s. The movie that I'm here to review today is a movie that was loosely based on a very popular television show back in the late 1980s. It was a show that featured young-looking cops that were part of a program to go into high schools and fit in with the students and try to stop juvenile criminals. It also was the beginning of the career of one of the greatest actors of our time, and that, of course, is the great Johnny Depp. And if you haven't guessed, I am reviewing the movie starring Jonah Hill, Channing Tatum, Brie Larson, and James Franco's younger brother Dave, 21 Jump Street. Now, I have to say that I did the smart thing. I always knew that the television show existed, but I had never actually watched it. Loved the theme song, though, but I actually went to see this movie before I went and watched the show, and I have to say that if you actually saw the show and loved the show before you saw this movie, chances are you were probably going to hate this movie. But this movie is not supposed to be a real take on the show. It was more of a spoof, lighthearted comedy, but still, it was a very intense, hysterical buddy cop comedy, very similar to Beverly Hills Cop. You got Channing Tatum, who I never really expected much from, but he really knows how to flex his comedic muscle. He was really funny, and I really think that he should do more comedies. Jonah Hill, great as always, and the rest of the cast just as great, and there's even a couple of surprises thrown in throughout the movie. But it's really intensely funny, it's got some great action, great car chases, everything you can expect from a great action comedy, and there are just some moments that make you laugh just as hard as when you saw a movie like Superbad. But, like I said before, the one downfall that I would have to say is if you actually did watch the television show, because after I went to see this movie, I watched the television show, and let me tell you, that show is amazing. And Johnny Depp, even back in '87, he still had it for 4 strong seasons. It's really supposed to be the movie making a little bit of fun of the 80s and the old 21 Jump Street show, etc., etc. But if you like fun comedies that are full of action, you're definitely going to enjoy it on its own. So, without putting the show into perspective with the movie, I am giving 21 Jump Street 3 out of 4. It's just a fun, entertaining action comedy. I really think if you want to see just a great movie that you're going to be fixated on for about 2.5 hours, go see it. So that's it, guys. Comment, like, and subscribe. And the question that I want to leave with you is going to bring you back to Johnny Depp. You've seen him as Edward Scissorhands. You've seen him as a pirate. You've seen him as a murderous barber. You've seen him as a computer-animated lizard. This summer, he's going to be featuring himself as a vampire in a television show themed movie, Dark Shadows. But what would you like to see him play next? I am the Lawn Gnome, and remember that actions speak louder than words.